What's going on, everyone? This is Stephen Place with Precision Volume Alerts, and welcome to Watchlist Wednesday for Wednesday, October something. I can never remember the date when I start this. It's about the 12th or the 11th, something along those lines. It's the middle of October. Today we're going to talk about a specific sector, and we're going to dive into the relative strength of that sector, and it is in the tech sector, and a lot of these names are setting up exceptionally well. So what we've seen over the past, let's just say 2 months now, the market took a dump. It's been a hot, choppy mess. Rates have been rising with the specter of inflation. And when that happens, there tends to be this rotation out of tech and into things like commodities, banks, and energy. And we have been seeing that over the past month or two. So things that are related to the software space have been selling off, except a select few that have not. And that is a signal in and of itself. When you start to see stocks that exhibit relative strength against the NASDAQ, as this is a tech sector, the NASDAQ as well as their peers and the rest of the software sector, it's something to pay attention to. So today we're actually going to step through a screener on FinViz that you can use. This is one of my favorite tools, and then we can go through some of the charts and I can show you exactly what I'm looking at. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to hop over. This is on finviz.com, and we'll do a little bit of this. Okay, so what we're seeing right now is the reason I'm talking about this is because we're seeing some heat in Datadog, DDOG. So this is a classic kind of continuation pattern, post-earnings drift kind of pattern, and it's been holding up. It held its support levels at 135.5, and it's starting to break out a little bit. And I've been seeing this as well as Bill and a few others in this space, and I'm thinking, it's very interesting that these names are starting to rally, and if the tech sector overall rallies, it will be fuel to the fire in some of these names. So what I did, I went over to the software application sector, and we've got 236 names to look at. I'm going to see if I can zoom in so you guys can see this better. And I'm going to have to zoom in and out a little bit. But what we're going to do now is just go to volume, average volume over 200K, and that's going to take our list down to 180 stocks total. Now, this isn't going to be complete, because if you look at something like Autodesk, right? Autodesk sold off from 340 down to 281. A decent setup, but it's more of a pullback setup and not a momentum setup. And oftentimes with these software stocks, you do want to look for momentum instead. So we've got the industry software application, the average volume over 200,000. And the thing that we're going to look at here is 52-week high low. So we're going to look at things that are within 5% of their 52-week high. And so that's going to take our list from 180 down to 12. That's a lot. This is the hotness right here. These are the names that you want to be looking at if you want to play tech momentum right now. You've got AppLovin. Why would you call a stock AppLovin? It reminds me of I Am McLovin from that one trashy teenage movie. I can't think of it off the top of my head. So you've got AppLovin, you've got Aspen, you've got Bill.com, Salesforce, which is sort of the 800-pound gorilla in the room, Cornerstone, which I've never heard of, Datadog, HubSpot, Nuance, Paycom, Rapid7, Stamps.com, and Atlassian. So I'm going to see if I can pull up some charts just really quick, and I'm going to zoom out now. So App had a really nice move. AppLovin had a nice move. I'm assuming this is earnings. It broke out above 80. It's coming into its 52-week high. Look for that small pullback to 85, and you've got this nice little cup and handle developing right there. AZPN also looks like it's had a nice couple days. It's gone from 125 to 165. This is not a name I've traded at all, so I don't know much about it. I don't know if it's a takeover target or if this is earnings or something along those lines. Software giant. I'm just looking at some news flow really quick. M&A. So okay. So there's it looks like a merger deal, and it's just seeing acceleration as the expected price of the merger goes up. Then you've got Bill, BILL, and this is one of the names that a lot of people in my network are watching right now. I do think this has a very nice look for a breakout above 300. You've got CRM. The issue with CRM is that it's $250 billion market cap, and so it just may not get the same kind of oomph to the upside. Of course, I said that about Apple over the past 5 years, so we'll see about that. CSOD is an acquisition already, so we can ignore that. Datadog still looks really nice. HubSpot had a really nice move over the past day or two. I'm going to assume that this was an earnings move, but this is breaking new all-time highs. This is a great looking chart. We've also got INST. That looks like a fairly new IPO, so that just means a little bit more time. Nuance got bought by Microsoft, so that's off the list as well. Paycom looks okay. RPD looks okay. Stamp got bought, and then we've also got Atlassian, which is Team. And that Team and Bill and DDog all have a very similar pattern right now, where you had a gap up or something on earnings or some kind of nice fundamental news. It grinded higher, and then during this tech pullback that we've seen over the past month, these stocks have pulled back, but they weren't absolute bloodbaths. Okay, if you'd like to see what a bloodbath looks like, you can go to, we talked about Autodesk a hot second ago, but you can also go look at something like Adobe, where Adobe was at $660, it went all the way down to $560. All right, so that's the kind of tech wreck we've been seeing underneath the surface. Now, these names have been holding up very well, and they do require your attention right here if you do want to play those tech momentum names. A lot of macro data is coming out, a lot of inflation data is coming out, and I think a lot of that's starting to get priced in. The 10-year yield is back to its levels that we saw a couple months ago. If we get a bounce there, then you can absolutely see a rotation back into tech. And this is these stocks, and we got about 9 of them, are the best in breed right now, so you have to pay attention. If we do take these trades inside of Precision Volume Alerts, our clients will be alerted to that, as well as an options trade to use to juice up your returns. If you'd like to become a member of PVA, we do require an indoctrination from you so you can learn the system and learn what we're looking for and how we use our roadmap. So the first thing you need to do, below this video, there's going to be a link to a webinar page. There you can get some free training that I've put together that shows you exactly what I'm looking at when I look at these stocks and how I trade them. From there, you can sign up as a member of Precision Volume Alerts, and then you'll get instant access to our existing portfolio, all of our trade setups, and any new trade setups that we get will be sent to you via email and text message as well. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching Watchlist Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. Have a great day.